Welcome back to my channel. It is AndreeaSimmer, and we are back with another part of The Sims. So today is not a good day. Like you just saw, she took a pregnancy test, and when the confetti goes off, that means it's probably supposedly a good thing. But let me just fill you in for a second. Uh, uh, remember the guy, Sergio? Yeah, that happened around 2, 3 weeks ago, and on the dot, actually, like on the dot, and she did not get her, menstrual cycle, and she was actually kind of suspicious. It was kind of almost a week late, and it usually is never late in general. So she actually went out and got a pregnancy test, and she is in fact pregnant, as you guys saw. And she hasn't talked to Clay since. She's kind of been avoiding him, and he hasn't called her. It's just a whole awkward situation between them. And now she has a baby with a guy she not cheated on Clay because they weren't together, but that she took basically advantage of. Not gonna lie, she kind of did. And now she is actually very, very pregnant. And she might look happy, but let me just tell you, she had a gut feeling she was actually pregnant. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make some scrambled eggs and eat. I don't know what to say, guys. Like, what are we gonna do? I don't know how she's gonna tell Sergio. Like, they don't know each other. Like, they did exchange numbers, as you guys saw in my latest, like in the last part. But she never talked to him since, so texting him out of the blue saying, "Hey, guess what? We have a child together." That's really weird. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. And who is this? Who is this man? He has a dog. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, was that weird dog? Okay. Anyways. But yeah, I don't know how we're gonna figure this out, guys. If we do have an abortion, that is like around $600, so we might have to go around and get some money or work extra hours if she does decide to go down that path, or if she decides to keep it. What is she gonna do? Obviously, Sergio hates children. Let me just tell you, he hates children so much, as you guys know. He really hates children. So him finding out that they have a child together isn't the best thing. And I'm honestly thinking of not telling him at all. He's not really a part of our life, and I know for sure he won't be part of the child's life. So Bailey just doesn't know what to do. She has no family. You guys, you know that she has no family. If she had any family, she would know about it, because obviously she wouldn't be put in foster care if she did have any family out there. But she actually does not have anyone. All her relatives are gone, done. So he's saying, "I can't get you out of my mind lately. Want to go on a date and get some lunch at Hogan's Burger Bar?" Guys, he just, after 2 weeks or 3 of us not talking, he decides that he wants to get a burger with us. Should we tell him about the pregnancy, or should we just leave it? I mean, we're gonna go. We're gonna go. And if things are looking up, we are going to tell him. But I think that we want to wait, and if he seems like he's interested in our life or he wants to actually be with us seriously, if he keeps up with like calling us or stuff like that in the future. Obviously, this is the first time he's been like texting us for like the whole time. So he hasn't texted us since ever. That's what I'm trying to say. And so it's kind of weird, but I mean, what can we do, right? So I mean, I just want to feel him out if he wants to be with us, and we are two completely different people. You can tell, like we are like the chill type, and he's like the preppy, pretty boy type. I mean, Clay was too, but he was more down to earth, I feel like, and he had more in common than what me and Sergio have. I mean, Bailey and Sergio have. Sorry, I like to talk like I'm the sim. But I don't know, I don't know, guys. So I think we're gonna go here and we're gonna request this table. Okay, so that has been claimed by somebody else. Okay, cool. That has been claimed too. Okay, you know what? We're gonna request that table. And we're gonna go ahead and buy some burgers for us. And we're not gonna tell him what is going on, obviously, like I just said. And I don't know if he actually cares about us and actually wants to be with us, maybe he is going to get over the fact that he actually hates children. So, Clay is actually calling. He's actually calling. Hey Bailey, it's me. Do you want to go on a date? Are you? Hold! Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Okay, so it took him 3 weeks after the last time he asked us on a date until now to ask us on a date. And last time he bailed. He bailed on us. And I'm not understanding why on earth he wants to go on a date now. Do we stay with the sugar daddy? Or do we go with the daddy? I don't know. I don't know. Like, obviously Bailey's like, obviously loves Clay. But she has a kid with this other guy. I don't know what's more important, to get to know the guy or get to know the one that we actually like. And honestly, she might do the wrong decision and say okay to going on a date with Clay. You can't judge me. If you're yelling at me, I'm sorry. Don't yell at me. But just know that she is head over heels over Clay, and she only got revenge and only did this because of Clay, because how much she likes Clay. And she's also thinking like, hey, this guy doesn't like children. Maybe he doesn't need to know that we have a child. And obviously we're gonna have to tell Clay, and maybe we won't. Maybe she won't. But that's not the kind of person she is. So she's obviously going to tell Clay, but not right now. She just wants to make sure, you know, he likes us and all that fun stuff before we tell him anything. But we're gonna be in our second trimester in 22 hours. Maybe not, because I'm gonna get MC commands once again. But we're gonna go ahead and get this table. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, oh, this is a cafe. I was like, well, can't I request this table? But we're gonna go here. We're gonna go say hi and hug him, I guess. Say we missed him and that we're not mad over what he did before and why he wants to go on a date with us. And he's basically saying, I'm sorry, I just didn't know what I wanted. I don't know if I was ready for a relationship. I just wanted to know if I was mentally ready. I want to be the best boyfriend I could possibly be, and I want to be there for you 100%. And she's saying, okay, fine, I guess. So we're gonna go ahead and just talk to him, catch up. He's saying, yeah, I've been I've been doing some studies. I think I'm gonna actually become a personal trainer. And she's like, oh, really? Yeah, do it. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go ahead and come here and we're gonna go ahead and order for here, and we're gonna get some cannoli, and we're gonna go ahead and possibly just kind of sit together and stuff like that. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and sit together. I'm not sure what is going on right now, but yeah. And honestly, she feels like she is betraying Clay. She honestly feels like she betrayed Clay 100%, and she does not deserve to be with him right now, which makes sense, because she did what she did, and it's not good. So, I mean, I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but she's gonna have to tell him. And right now is not the best time to tell him because they just started talking again. And he's looking really, really, really sad. And I think we're gonna ask him why he's feeling like this. We're gonna ask about his day and how he's been doing lately. And he's basically saying, I haven't been the best. Actually, my mom, she is actually in the hospital right now. And she's saying, your mom? And he's like, yeah, she, she got lung cancer. And immediately Bailey's heart just drops. She cannot believe her eyes. Her ears. She cannot believe what he's saying right now. And we're gonna try to brighten his day. And we're gonna actually have to miss work right now. But we're gonna go ahead and, brighten his day and say, I've been through it all. I am going to be here if you need anything. Just know I'm gonna be here for you. And he's saying thanks. I'm so sorry. I did everything I did to you. Okay, I'm really sorry, and I'm ready to finally take on this relationship. And he's saying, and we're like, really? And he's like, yeah. You're someone I want to be with. I was just so scared. I didn't want to hurt you. I wanted to be the best I can, honestly, and I don't know, I just didn't want to hurt you. And she's like, why didn't you tell me before? I want to understand. I would have let you be yourself and take some space and not have to worry about stuff. And he's like, I don't know, I just want to be completely honest with you. And hearing that, Bailey's heart just kind of squishes inside and just like turns upside down and she feels the need to tell him about the pregnancy. So I think that's what we're gonna do. Him saying he has to be honest with us just makes us want to be honest with him. So I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna tell him we are pregnant, and he's basically saying, how? What do you mean you're pregnant? What do you mean? What? We've never been like that. And she's like, I know, not with your child. And he's like, okay, but how? And she's saying, you know that night when you stood me up and told me you don't want to go on a date with me? I basically wanted to take revenge. I went out into town. I slept with someone, and now I'm pregnant with their child. And he's saying, what? Have you told the guy? And he's saying, no. And we're saying, no. He actually really hates children. That's like the first thing he told us when we met each other, that he completely hates children. And he's saying, what? You have to tell him. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep it? Okay, whatever. The boss is whatever. Or have you told him? Are you insane? How can you not tell him? And she's saying, well, he doesn't need to know. It's not like it's not like he's gonna be there for the child, He's not gonna give him shelter or anything like that. He's not gonna be in the child's life. He's just gonna probably tell him that I'm being stupid and I'm faking it. So I don't think I'm gonna tell him. And he's like, then what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep it? And what do you expect me to do? And she's saying, well, I don't know. I obviously want to be with you, but if me having this child is something that's gonna break this off, then no. And he's like saying, like, it's not the fact that you're having a child, it's that you're having a child with somebody else because you slept with somebody else because I stood you up. And she's like, so this is obviously a deal breaker, right? And he's like, you are funny. You're actually hilarious. You are actually hilarious. So obviously he is very mad, and he's saying, well, I guess this is goodbye. Don't call me ever. So we're gonna go home, and I don't know what we're gonna do, guys. I honestly have no idea what we're gonna do. He said, don't call me ever. He's actually really mad at us. Um, it's complicated. The burning romance desire cannot be quelled, even if they don't like each other that much. So obviously this is not working out, so we should probably go home. And he is right. We should probably tell Sergio, but he is not going to care. And I know that for a fact. He is not going to care. And before I go home, I honestly just want to go for a walk. I just need to go for a walk, clear my mind, just just clear my mind, go do other things, and just kind of get away from all of this. I don't know where to go, to be honest with you guys, but I don't know. She just needs to go on a walk, get away from everything. Um, I mean, she's happy. She told him, and she knows what kind of guy he is. But at the same time, if it was her and his situation, she would also understand that he's very mad because of what she did, and what she did is definitely 100% wrong. So, with that being said, I think I'm gonna end this part right here. I know it's kind of a short part, but I don't know. I just think it's too much for one LP part, so I'm gonna have to end it right here. But I hope you guys like this part. Like, subscribe, and comment down below what you want to see next. And what do you think is gonna happen? Do you think she's gonna keep the baby, or do you think she is going to abort it? You tell me, you are the boss. So yeah, I hope you guys liked it. I'll see you guys in my next part. Bye guys.